Hope everybody's doing okay. I'm not doing too bad. I am Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. This message is going to be for all those who are already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process. Anybody who is down this path of enlightenment, even though eventually you're going to realize you're already enlightened. It's just about tapping into what you already know. 2-2, guys. And 2-3, I was told to tell you. Look those up on Sacred Scribes. So some of you may be losing focus on something that is right in front of you, something that you're meant to be focusing on at this time. There may be something that is distracting you. Your higher self is calling on you to refocus yourself, get back into focusing on the things that are important. For some of you, what is important is ascending. Going to higher states of awareness, higher states of consciousness. Some of you have been making a choice to consciously and continuously change your thought patterns around into something better, or either this is something that Spirit is saying needs to be done at this time. Many of you are in a process of going through like this initiation or like this learning process of what it is, 1, 2, 3, or what it means to be a starseed, what it means to be an old soul. Also, some of you are in this. Okay, they're bringing me back to the focus on the things that are important. So I feel like they're talking about things that are in your spiritual life or things that have to do with like spirituality. And some of you have lost focus on what is important when it comes to those things. I am one of those people. There's multiple areas of my spiritual journey where I've kind of been lacking for a while. However, there's also other areas of my spiritual journey that have shifted and changed, and I've had to adjust accordingly. So maybe some of you are also going through some pretty major adjustments. One of the things that I do know is that many of you are like being taken to the next level with Christ Consciousness. This could look different for everybody. Some of you are losing density. Some of you may be starting to astral travel, out-of-body experience, lucid dream, things of that sort, where you are traveling to other places. Okay, this could also be many of you are judging, and I feel like most of this judgment could be towards self. However, if you're learning lessons in judgment, then you're probably also judging others. So just be real careful with that. Now, some of you, the reason why you've lost focus has to do with a soulmate, a twin flame, maybe even just a friendship. It could be a friendship. However, you've lost focus because of some of you are waiting on some sort of answer, some sort of response. You've been maybe reaching out and putting time and energy into something, and Spirit's like 311. Look that up on Sacred Scribes, but Spirit's like, this is not moving forward because it's not meant to move forward just yet. Now, this could be also something to do with a job, but whatever it is that you've lost your focus because of, it's definitely something that is going to come to you when the time is right. Okay. I am feeling like, whether it's a career path or whether it's a situation with like a lover or a potential lover or whatever it may be, it's going to be something that's going to take you beyond your wildest dreams. This is something where you intend on manifesting a certain job or a certain person. And, even though it hasn't came to you yet, you've lost focus because of your spiritual journey because of focusing too much on this particular job or this particular lover or whatever it may be. But what Spirit is saying is when you direct your focus back to your spiritual life, you are going to start to see that there's more self-love, there's less self-judgment, you have more compassion for certain situations, 411. So like in like a love relationship, you would have compassion for the other person because they're going through something. And for those of you that are waiting on some sort of answer or response or some sort of like, let's get back together type of thing, I do feel like many of you, the reason why you're learning about your starseed connections or soulmate connections or anything that has to do with being an old soul, is because of this connection. So even for some of you, if it's a job, this job could be a connection that you're meant to do. It's something that maybe you had 444 had experienced in other lives as well, and have some sort of training that you can tap into through meditation. And what I mean by that is like tapping into what you had done in this other lifetime, 4, 5, 6, and bringing those skills or those talents, those abilities, whatever it may be, to the forefront and start using them for your ability or the ability of others around you. There's something about making a conscious decision to change the direction and the course of the way that you're looking at things right now. Also, there's a change in direction of action where the action needs to be put at this time. So if there is no action, this is a time of saying that, your inaction needs to turn into action. And this could be in several things, but I feel like it has to do with like getting back to the basics of being in your spiritual journey, meditation, prayer, setting intention, healing yourself if there's healing to do, connecting with crystals, doing things like grounding your energy, connection with the sun, moon, and stars. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. You guys know what you do for your spiritual journey. For some of you, this is setting up an altar or giving offerings of some sort. But anyhow, getting back to the basics of your spiritual journey is what I'm feeling with this. They told me at the bottom, which is connection. Now, this is talking about connection with herbs or any kind of plant medicine that would, 606, guys, look that up as well, that would take you deeper on your spiritual journey. So this could be like magic mushrooms or the green stuff that you smoke. Anything of that sort is things that they're referring to. Some of you, this is talking about a peace pipe. Or like ayahuasca, or, just, what I'm talking about. It's anything that could be plant medicine that could help you to go deeper. Now, of course, if it's something that's illegal in your state, you don't want to get yourself in trouble and do things like that. So I'm not trying to endorse anything like this. However, there is places where you can go and do like ayahuasca, and it is legal because it is for spiritual or religious practices. They do have churches for things like that. So I'm just saying there is ways around anything that would be illegal. For some of you, I feel like you've raised your elevation to the same vibration of the plant medicine that maybe you've already partaked. So this is about learning what each plant medicine, how it would enhance your connection to Source God, the angels, spirit, your higher self, or what have you. And then once you realize like you've raised yourself or learned to raise yourself to that vibration, you no longer have to use this plant as a way of going to that higher vibration, which, like, let's just use marijuana for example. It is meant to raise us to higher elevations, and it tunes us out of the physical reality and tunes us into more of like the spiritual aspect of things, even if people don't realize that. So, it's just letting you know you can raise your vibration so that you don't have to do those things. I'm hearing even through studying of certain plants, 811, I was told to tell you guys, they're also saying food intake. There's certain foods that you can eat that are going to also elevate your frequency. Anything green, I always get green, but any fruits or vegetables, anything that are higher vibrating, anything that is already living, plants, I'm hearing anything that's living. So for some of you, this could even be animals. Everybody's frequency needs a certain type of frequency to help them along what they're going through in their journey. So for some of you, you may be called to be a vegan or, only eat plants. And for others of you, you're like, well, I don't feel like that in my spiritual journey. And you may have people that are judging you. I've actually came across people that have said things to me like that. Like, how can you still eat animals and be empathic? Well, I don't always eat animals, but when I feel the need to do so, I do that. It's because that's the frequency that I need at that time. And so be real careful with what you're judging about putting in your body. However, listen to your discernment of what your body is telling you to put in there. I'm a lot of you are probably having these moments of like deja vu or feeling like you've been there before. This could be happening when you're going around certain people or into certain businesses or what have you. And I feel like these are going to be the moments that are going to trigger you to have these like upgrades to your DNA, or they're going to trigger some sort of thought in you to go study something that may trigger an upgrade to your DNA. But there's a lot of things about upgrades to the DNA right now. So many of you are going beyond what you thought you was going to go with your spiritual journey, or by getting back to it, you will do so. They're saying yes. Thank you. There is new opportunities at hand. I feel like most of these opportunities have to do with your spiritual journey. When you take the focus off of something that's in the physical, either a person, a career path, entrepreneurship, whatever it is, and focus on your spiritual journey, these things are going to align. You're going to just see them start to align. And these are the opportunities that it's talking about. But it's asking you first and foremost to get back to what you need to do for your spiritual life. When your spiritual life is good, all the things in the physical reality, your emotional state of being, all of that starts to change, and you will see evidence of that changing in your physical reality. Many of you are seeing that as you get back to what you need to focus on, getting back to the basics, leaving whatever this is in the physical reality, not leaving it, but kind of letting go of it and just seeing what takes place, allowing the universe to do what the universe is doing. 11:21. Anyhow, you're going to start to see that your luck, so to speak, changes, but it's not really that your luck changes. It's just that you have changed. And so it seems like your perception of what is good for you starts to change. Many of you are being guided by deceased loved ones at this time. Some of you, this could be a parent, because I'm feeling a very strong connection with a father figure. However, it doesn't have to be a parent for you. But anyhow, pay attention to like flashes of light that are coming into your eyes. It could be while your eyes are closed. It could be while they're open, but I get them on the sides of my eyes. Usually it's on my left eye. It started when I realized that I was on a twin flame journey. Don't know if it has anything to do with the twin flame, but it started around that time. Some of you are going through connection with deceased loved ones, maybe even ancestors that or ascended masters that are connecting with you. But there's something about flashes of light ringing in the ears, and hot feet, hot hands is what they're telling me. I get hot ears, so even some of you may go through that. I don't ever really get hot hands. I do itch a lot when spirit is communicating with me. My head will itch if I'm doing readings and I'm channeling a lot of things. My hands, my head, my body, it'll itch. So you guys may be going through things of that sort as well. Thought that one had turned over too. Your blessed power. You are a field of endless possibility with unlimited power to create. Every atom of you is full of abstract potential that can be molded into any form. Every particle of you holds the blueprint of creation. You are a force of nature and a great blessing on this earth. I was told to give a love message real quick, then I'll let you guys go. 2 of them. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. I hope that you guys got something out of this reading. Much love to you guys. I hope that you have a wonderful day. If you haven't already checked out my TikTok, please go check that out. It is Unique Me 303 Healing. I couldn't get the empowerment part on it. It was too long. So anyhow, love you guys. Bye.